Hello, hello. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
We're hopefully, by the end of this session, you will fully understand how it's going to run from next week, and any concerns that you may have will be assuaged. Shania?
شكرا لحضوركم للاجتماع، وإن شاء الله بعد الاجتماع دوت أي أسئلة أو تساؤلات أو أي تخوف منكم هيكون اتحل وما يبقى فيش أي مشاكل إن شاء الله.
First of all, I would like to apologize. We put in place the plan, which we practiced, and we thought it would be better for the students. It was not, it did not work as we had hoped, and as a result, what your children got this week was not to the standard that we think is acceptable, so I am sorry about that.
أول شيء بدي الاعتذار مس ماجي بتعتذر بالنيابة عن الستاف والتيم إن إحنا يعني حطينا الجدول المتحط في الأسبوع دوت، افتكرنا إن هو هيشتغل وهيؤدي المطلوب منه، لأن اكتشفنا إن في بناء على بعض الملاحظات أولياء اللي وصلت لنا والمشاكل اللي عرفناها، حسينا إن الجداول اللي اتحطت أو الطريقة اللي إحنا عملنا بيها مش نافعة، فبالتالي بسرعة قدرنا إن إحنا نغير، وإن شاء الله يكون التغيير ده يكون في الأحسن، يكون يرضي الطلاب اللي هم أولياء الأمور اللي بيحضروا التعلم عن بعد كل يوم. Okay.
Thank you very much, everybody who's given us feedback about the things that weren't working so well, and also the things that you would like to see.
يعني شكرا لتعاونكم معنا وان انتوا سبورت اس يعني، وتعاونكم ان انتوا اديتونا ملاحظاتكم، من خلال الملاحظات احنا بنحسن شغلنا دايما بحيث ان هو يبقى افضل دايما.
Okay. So, what we have done from Sunday is we have created a schedule specifically for the children who are 100% distance learning.
احنا اللي هنعمله من ابتداء من يوم الاحد هيبقى فيه جدول خاص للطلاب اللي بيحضروا distance learning او تعلم عن بعد كل يوم، اللي هو بيسموها 100% distance learning، جدول لوحده من غير الجدول بتاع الطلاب اللي بيجوا في المدرسه يوم او يوم لا.
Now, that means that for each grade there will be live sessions and there will be recorded sessions.
ده معناه ان للطلاب في جميع المراحل هيبقى في ايام او في بعض الحصص لايف، وفي بعض الحصص هتبقى مسجله لجميع الطلاب اللي هم بنتكلم على الطلاب اللي بيحضروا 100% ديستنس ليرنينج حاليا.
So for grade 1 there is a distance learning schedule, not 1A, 1B, 1C, but one distance learning schedule for grade 1, one for grade 2, etc. through up to grade 5. Because 6 to 8 have already done it.
يعني اللي عاملينه حاليا ان يبقى الجدول واحد، مش مقسمين الصف لكذا شعبة، هيبقى في جدول واحد للي بيدرسوا للديستنس ليرنينج لجريد 1 جدول واحد، لجريد 2 جدول واحد، لجريد 3 جدول واحد، و4 وهكذا، مش هيتقسم للشعب زي ما كان المفروض الاول بيتعمل. اوكي.
Now Miss Sarah will share her screen in a moment, but I want to reassure you that for the live sessions, if your child cannot attend, that is unfortunate, but the teacher will be recording the live session they do on Zoom for the distance learning children. So if for some reason your child is unable to attend, they can have the recording so they will not miss the learning.
وفي نقطة برضو عايزين نقول لكم عليها، ان الحصة هيبقى فيه زي ما قلنا فيه لايف سيشن، هيبقى فيه لايف بث مباشر. لو حصل ظرف من الظروف ان ابنك او بنتك ما لحقش يحضر الحصة اللايف، بتكون مسجلة وهتتبعت لك او هيتبعت لك عشان الطالب يشوفها بعد ما تكون لو عدت عليه الحصة المباشر.
In order to make it work, we have had to make a later starter time for some grades, and for some grades they are not finishing the online work until 2:45, because we have to work where we have teachers available.
يعني نظرا للتغييرات اللي احنا عملناها، الجدول المواعيد بتاعته اتغيرت. هنخلي الطلاب اللي في الديستنت ليرنينج يبتدوا متاخر شويه عن ما هو كان محطوط في الجدول الاسابيع الاولانيه، ويخلصوا بالتالي متاخر عن لما كنا حاطين الجدول الاسبوع ده، عشان نقدر يكون الجدول شامل الطلاب، ان يكون لهم لايف سيشنز في البيت، الطلاب اللي بيعملوا ديستنت ليرنينج.
But of course, the recorded sessions, regardless of what it says on the scheduled time, your children can access at a time that is convenient for you and your family.
طبعا زي ما قلنا قبل كده، الحصص اللايف اللي هي هتبقى مترجمه، او اللينكس اللي هتتبعت لكم، الحصص اللي اوريدي كانت متسجله في اي وقت بتناسبكم او بيناسبوها على حسب وقت الطلاب، بيقدروا يشوفوها في اي وقت طالما هتتبعت لكم مسجله.
So I'm now going to hand over to Miss Sarah, who will show you the schedule for a few grades and talk you through it.
مس سارة الحين هتعرض لكم الجداول وتشرح لكم ايه بالظبط اللي اتقال تاني، وتعيد بشرح مفصل.
Hi everyone, it's so nice to see everybody, and like Miss Maggie said, thank you so much for your patience with this. What I'm going to be doing now is taking you through the schedules and kind of what it's going to look like for distance learning.
بترحب بيكم مس سارة، وحاليا هتشرح لكم ايه اللي هيحصل بخصوص الديستنت ليرنينج عن طريق الباوربوينت البرزنتيشن اللي هي عاملاها.
So just like Miss Maggie said, all of one grade level will be in one group. So for example, 1A, 1B, and 1C will be together, and you will be involved in a class dojo group that's just for distance learning. So right now, you might be a part of an X or Y group, but come Sunday morning, they will be in one dojo group to support and have access to all the information will be on there, so there's no confusion.
حاليا زي ما قالت مس ماجي شرحت، الجريدز مش هتتقسم بقى جريد 1A او 1B او X or Y. كل الديستنت ليرنينج هيبقوا في ستودنتس بتوع جريد 1 هيبقوا في جروب واحد، وبتوع جريد 2 في جروب واحد، ليهم جروب مختلف عن الطلاب اللي بيجوا في المدرسه، بحيث ان الجداول بتاعتهم هتبقى مختلفه. اوكي مس ساره؟
Okay, so the first thing you're going to see today on your Distance Learning Class Dojo page is a distance learning schedule. This distance learning schedule is posted for that grade level, and you'll see, as Ms. Maggie said, there are Zoom lessons, there are pre-recorded lessons, and there's also e-learning lessons. Everything that's in blue is going to be a live lesson that your student will log on for, and everything in white you'll see here, these are e-learning sessions, which they'll have RAS, Kids, or some of our platforms, or they'll have a pre-recorded lesson here, for example, for PE and social studies.
زي ما مس ماجي شرحت، مس سارة بتعيد اللي اتقال بشكل مفصل. زي ما شايفين الجدول ده بتاع جريد 2، على اليسار المواعيد بتاعت كل حصة. الحصة الأولى الساعة 8:45 ولغاية الحصة الأخيرة، والاسم المادة اللي محطوط بالأبيض معلهوش هايلايت تظليل بالأزرق، ده معناه إن هو ريكوردد ليسن. بالنسبه لكن لو مثلا الحصه متظلل عليها الاسم الماده متظلل عليها بالازرق الخفيف، ده يبقى معناه ان ده لايف سيشن. فادت اكزامبل مثلا الاسبوع اول حصه في كل يوم هتبقى ريكوردد، زي ما شايفين مثلا حصه البي اي ريكوردد، لكن المواد الثانيه هتبقى زي الماس والانجلش على حسب الجدول اللي حضرتك شايفينه، هيبقى هو الحصص اللايف مع البث مباشر.
So for grade 1, your day is going to go from 8:40 and from 10 o'clock to 2:15, and for grade 2 to 5, the day is going to go from 8:45 to 2:15. But as you see on this grade 2 schedule, the last period is always going to be off, or you're going to have a homeroom check-in with the teacher. The VP or Miss Maggie will also be checking in with students, just a well-being session to kind of see what's going on, let them make a connection to other people in the school.
فزي ما هي موجود على اليسار مواعيد الصفوف. جريد 1 اليوم بتاعهم هيبتدي من 10 ويخلص 2:15. جريد 2 الجريد 5 من 8 ل 8:45 يعني 9 إلا ربع 2:15. ده اليوم بتاعهم. وعادة الآخر حصة اللي هي الصف الساعة اللي هي الحصة السادسة ده هيبقى معاكم الهوم روم. التيتشرز او الفايس برنسبل بتتمم على الاولاد، يعني بتبقى حصه بنسالهم هم اخبارهم ايه معنويا ايموشنالي، ان هم بتتمم عليهم، يعني ان هم هل نتاكد من صحتهم النفسيه ونأكد ان هم كل الامور تمام معاهم، يعني سواء التيتشر او حتى حاطين الفي بي او ميس ماجي برضو هتكون بتحضر حصص برضو معانا. Okay.
So with our schedule, you're going to have a matching overview. So the schedule will be posted today, and the overview will be posted every Sunday at 7:30 a.m. And this is a sample of what it looks like. You're going to see right here these headers. This is just a sample, but the headers are going to match the exact schedule. So let's say on their schedule, they had an English Zoom. On here, you're going to see the English link to log on to for their teacher, and all pre-recorded lessons and information will be on here as well.
زي ما انتم شايفين ده برضو مثال للاوفر فيو اللي هو بيسموه الخطه العامه. هتوصل لكم كل يوم لحد الصبح وفيها جميع المواد. الحصص اللي هي ليها زوم او لايف اللي ليها بث مباشر هيبقى فيه مكتوب عليها زوم سيشن، تعملوا عليها كليك على اللينك اللي هو بيبقى محطوط عليه خط ده، تدخلوا على الزوم سيشن. والحصص اللي هي بتبقى بقى ليها مسجله هيبقى فيها لينك تدخلوا على التسجيل او على الفيديو اللي مبعوث.
So on this overview that's sent out, it's going to be a PDF. What you'll do right here is, for example, Zoom with Ms. Sonali, you're just going to click on the Zoom link. That'll take you directly in, and most people should already have Zoom downloaded for your students to access those live lessons.
يعني زي بتعيد الشرح ان هو هيبقى لكم اللينك. مثلا هي ادت اكزامبل اول حاجه زوم ويز ميس سونالي، اذا دوستوا عليه هتظهر لكم في الوقت دوت ميس سونالي بتشرح الحصه. ومعظمكم اكيد انتم منزلين على الاجهزه بتاعتكم الزوم بحيث ان هي هياخدكم على طول على الزوم سيشن.
Any session that's not a Zoom is either going to be e-learning or pre-recorded lesson. The pre-recorded lesson will have the actual teacher taking them through any content and instruction they will need to be successful in that lesson.
بالنسبة للحصص اللي هي مش بث مباشر هيكون في اوريدي فيديو، وداخل الفيديو ديت هتكون المعلمة بتشرح لهم الدرس وبتشرح لهم ايه الحاجات اللي المفروض يعملوها وتوجههم التوجيه. مثلا لو عندهم مثلا تاسك معين يعملوه او واجب يعملوه بتوجههم ازاي يعملوا الهوم بتاعهم او الواجب بتاعهم.
Okay. So when you look at your day, regardless if your day is in person with a live Zoom lesson with the teacher, or it's a pre-recorded lesson, you're going to have to submit classwork. And the classwork is you're going to take a picture of it, and it's going to be uploaded on Class Dojo by 8 p.m.
بالنسبه سواء الحصص بقى اللي هي بتبقى ليها بث مباشر او حصص اللي هي بتبقى ريكوردد كل حصه او مسجله، هيطلب من الطالب مهمه يعملوه او واجب يعملوه. الواجب دوت بناء على بعض اولياء الامور اللي احنا بنشتغل عندنا مش لازم مدين الديدلاين او وقت التقديم لغايه الساعه 8 بالليل، بحيث ان ولي الامر يقدر يجي يكون بيجي من الشغل مثلا ويساعد او يتاكد ان الطلاب عملوا شغلهم. وطبعا كالعاده بتقدموا الشغل بتاعكم بتنزلوه بتحملوه على الكلاس دوجو.
So here's an example.
1 minute, Miss Sarah. We do know, we know that sometimes in families there is not so many devices or that parents are working late. If it is not possible to submit the work by 8 p.m., that is not a problem, as long as it is in by the Saturday morning of the week it is due. But if that is the case, can you please let the teacher know through Class Dojo if it's a one-off, or let me or Miss Sarah know if it is permanent so we can tell the teacher and then there is not a problem for the student.
النقطة أضافتها مس ماجي بخصوص تحميل الواجبات أو التاسك اللي هي الأولياء الطلاب لازم يعملوها. زي ما قلت إحنا متفاهمين في بعض أولياء الأمور بيشتغلوا بيرجعوا أو عندهم أكتر من طالب في البيت، فمش بنحط عليكم ضغط وتقدموها لغايه الساعه 8، حتى لو ما لحقتوش يعني في ظرف سبب او اسلوب طريقه مثلا، ممكن يوم السبت اللي هو قبل بدايه الاسبوع الجديد ممكن تكونوا بتحملوا الهومر، بس طبعا يا ريت بتخبروا التيتشر قبليها، او لو ما عرفتوش توصلوا للتيتشر بتوصلوا لميس ماجي او ميس ساره ان في ظروف معينه انتم مش هتقدروا، فبالتالي تستنى التيتشر عليكم لغايه الساعه يوم السبت اللي هو قبل الحد الاسبوع الجديد يعني.
To post submissions on Class Dojo, the instructions are whether this is web, on the internet, iPhone or Android. I'm going to have this link in the PowerPoint, which I'm going to share. It's how to submit on Class Dojo, because I know that's a frequently asked question right now from parents. But you're going to get on the app. You're going to go through I'm a student. You should have this code from your teachers, and then you'll have a portfolio. You click the plus sign, and from there you can do a different type of entry if they want to write, take a photo, video, or drawing, and then that they can write on it and then they'll submit it. And at the very bottom, there's also a video on how to do this, which I'll give this information on Class Dojo.
بالنسبه لتحميل الهوم ورك بيبقى زي ما قلنا على الكلاس دوجو. مس ساره تنشر لكم او تبعت لكم فيديو يشرح لكم ازاي تحميل الهوم ورك. في بتعملي داونلود على الكلاس دوجو، وفي خاصيه I am a student انا طالب، بتقدروا بتعملوا كليك عليه وبتحملوا سواء كان صوره او دوكيمنت بتحملوها. هي تبعت لكم الفيديو بيشرح لكم ازاي بالتفصيل تحملوا الهوم ورك ازاي او الواجب بتاعكم.
So you will also be receiving this e-learning logins. You should receive something from IT that has your student and everything that they have access to. So for example, this is for grade 2. They have access to RAS, Exact Path, Study Island, Mastery Connect, Britannica, and Timetable Rockstars. This is emailed out. If you don't have this, please notify your teacher on Class Dojo and she can screenshot you all the information, but you're going to have e-learning days where you need these logins to get onto the platform.
بالنسبه للدخول على الاي ليرنينج بلاتفورمز او الويب سايتس اللي هي للتعليم، لازم يعني المفروض يكون وصلت لكم ايميل باليوزر نيم والباسورد بتاعتكم بتاعت الطالب. اذا ما وصلتكوش يا ريت تبلغوا التيتشر دايركتلي عن عبر الكلاس دوجو، ونرجع نبعت لكم المعلومات عشان خاطر دي مهمه، لان في ايام اللي هيبقى فيه اير ليرنينج لازم يعني هيدخلوا على الصفحات دي وهيبقى عندهم واجبات فيها، فيكون عندكم اوريدي اليوزر نيم والباسورد تقدروا تدخلوا بسهوله او الطالب يدخل بسهوله عليها.
So to complete all of the work that's going on from the overviews, you're going to receive a copybook. So you can pick up a copybook by making an appointment and coming in after 2 p.m. and you're going to get one copybook. If you open it from the front, that's where you can complete all of your English, and then you flip it to the back and you start from the back, and that's where you can complete all of your Arabic.
بالنسبه للدفتر الحل او اللي هيتحل فيه الواجبات او الاشياء اللي مطلوبه منهم، حضرتكم تقدروا تيجوا المدرسه اولياء الامور. طبعا الطلاب ممنوع اي وقت بعد الساعه 2 او عايزين تاخدوا ميعاد ممكن، بس احنا موجودين يعني في المدرسه بعد الساعه 2 بنقدر نستقبل اولياء الامور على الريسبشن. بنديكم الكتاب، هو دفتر واحد بتحلوا من اليمين لليسار العربي وتقلبوه من اليسار لليمين المواد اللي هي باللغه الانجليزيه.
And via communication, I know with everyone being at home, parents and students being at home, it can be quite frustrating if you don't have a line of contact. So I'm going to clarify a little bit on communication. Your first point of reference is your teacher on Class Dojo.
طبعا من ناحيه التواصل مع اولياء الامور او التواصل مع الاداره او المعلمات، هتشرح لكم مس ساره مين اول واحده يعني يكون الشخص اللي بتتواصلوا معاه هو المدرسه بتاعه الصف، مدرستكم لابنكم. وفي بعض اسامي برضو الموظفين او المدرسين التانيين اللي هتقول عليها مس ساره اللي ممكن برضو يكون التواصل. اوكي.
On Class Dojo via communication. And the reason we use Class Dojo is you have access to everyone you need. On Dojo, if you go to the very bottom and you click messages, you're going to see that you have access to your homeroom teacher, the social worker, the counselor, all of the teachers. So for example, 1 to 3 Arabic A is Miss Yasmin, Miss Marwa, the Islamic teacher, and myself. It's a really, really important tool for you guys to utilize, especially at home. So you feel like anything you need, you have a resource and a person to reach out to, anything you may need.
اوكي بالنسبه زي ما قلت التواصل او الاشخاص اللي بتتواصلوا معاهم، هي طبعا الهوم روم تيتشر او مدرسه الصف، مربيه الصف، هي اول نقطه للتواصل. في كمان مس نورين الاخصائيه الاجتماعيه، في مس زكيره الاخصائيه النفسيه، في مس ياسمين بالنسبه للعربي للناطقين بالعربي او العرب من واحد الصف الاول للثالث مس ياسمين، في مس تسنيم من الصف الأول للخامس العرب الناطقين غير العرب يعني، ومس مروة من الصف الأول للخامس للتربية الإسلامية. في خاصيه في الكلاس دوجو مكتوب عليها مسجز، اول ما تدوس عليها الرسائل بتظهر لك اسامي كل التيتشرز اللي هم معاكم في الصف بتاع ابنك او بنتك، وتختاروا الاسم اللي عايزين تتواصلوا معاه وتبعتوا له رساله، وهو المفروض يرد عليكم اقرب فرصه. وطبعا لو في اي مشاكل تقنيه محطوط الايميل بتاع الاي تي سبورت، حضرتك بتبعتوا له وبيساعدكم اي مشاكل تقنيه، مش عارفين اليوزر نيم ولا الباسورد، مش شغالين، كل الحاجات ديت مستر كريس بيرد عليكم فيها وبيحل لكم المشكله.
Great. So I know Miss Rania translated most of it, but if you click on the message for Dojo, next to the name will be the title. So if you log on and you're like, I have no idea who this is, it'll say Miss Akira, social counselor, so you understand the title of everybody you have access to.
جنب الاسم لو دوستوا على المسج جنب الاسم هتطلع التيتشر، جنب اسمها هيبقى الوظيفه بتاعتها، هتقدروا تعرفوا انتوا عايزين توصلوا لمين، عايزين تكلموا الاخصائيه الاجتماعيه هتجيلكم، معلمه الصف، معلمه اللغه العربيه او التربيه الاسلاميه، هيبان الاسم الشخص والوظيفه بتاعته، فبالتالي تقدروا بسهوله تبعتوا لها مسج رساله.
Any IT issues, you're not able, the biggest point right now is Dojo. Once you get on Dojo, you have access to everything. If you're having trouble with Dojo or having any specific things to your child needs a code or something, please email the IT support at lism.ae for all IT support needs.
زي ما قلت انا سبقت يظهر مس ساره، لو عندكم اي مشاكل تقنيه الاي تي والايميل موجود، بتبعتوا له وان شاء الله مثلا في مثلا مشاكل في الكلاس دوجو مش بيشتغل او مثلا اي يوزر نيم او باسورد مش شغالين، بتتواصلوا مع الاي تي وهو ان شاء الله بيحل لكم المشكله. شكرا.
So that's all the information. So right now I'm seeing one of the questions in the chat was, when can I pick up? And you can pick up after 2 p.m. if you make an appointment with the school. Per ADA guidelines, you would have to call, make an appointment so we can ensure you're going to be coming in after 2 p.m. So if you have a question that's not related to a specific IT error, you're more than welcome to virtually raise your hand. At the bottom, you can click raise your hand, or actually raise your hand.
Can I answer Mrs. Faraj, Adam, and also other parents? They asking of MOE book, كتب التربية الإسلامية والعربي. They are not here yet. We are waiting. مستنين من وزارة التربية والتعليم يبعتوا لنا إيميل إن الكتب جاهزة نروح ناخدها. They are not at school. We have Islamic for Islamic A and Islamic B and Arabic for the same as social studies. We didn't receive them. Once they are here, we will notify you to come and collect it. الكتب الوزارة لسه للأسف ما وصلوش، مستنين إيميل من وزارة التربية والتعليم، أول ما بيجوا بنخاطبكم نبعت لكم تيجوا تستلموا الكتب، لأن لسه ما وصلتش.
And one of the questions was live sessions. There are live sessions for all MOE subjects as well as Arabic, English subjects. I think we're having some connection issues.
We do have Joseph who wants to ask a question.
Yes, Joseph?
Yes, hello.
So,
Yes, please. My son, he is in grade 4, and I'm just asking regarding the Arabic exactly because he's not. I don't know. Yani, for the Arabic, the e-learning, I know nothing about it. The links are not. I don't have any passwords or anything for it. Something else that there's a lot of miscommunication during the Zoom sessions in the Arabic, and there is يعني, he feels too much annoyed because of this, so I don't know يعني, what to do.
Miss Maggie, we're struggling to hear you. I'm so sorry, guys. I think we're having a little bit of connection issues.
So shall I repeat the question, or have you heard me?
I can hear you. So communication-wise, right now we have a 48-hour policy for all teachers to respond. Right now, we still have some teachers who were kind of confused in getting linked to Class Dojo. So on Sunday, you should be linked to everybody. That's something we're going to quality assure and ensure everyone's linked for Sunday. And Miss Maggie, your feedback regarding your son. So there was a specific, he's having trouble communicating with the teacher, you said?
Yeah, you know, there is no communication with the Arabic teacher, so I don't know whether this is because of the Zoom or what. I don't know.
Okay, so right now what we'll do is we'll reach out. Your child is in what grade?
I'm sorry?
Grade 4?
Yeah, 4A.
Grade 4A. Okay, I will follow up with you directly about that, okay?
And
Oh, okay.
just as what I was trying to say before I froze, is that because we've changed the schedule, because now the students who are doing distance learning, it will only be them the teacher is talking to. There won't be any other students in the classroom, that these communication issues should not exist.
Okay, so it is supposed that the coming Zoom sessions, it will be like class term. It will be the teacher with the Zoom students, yeah? Not the teacher explaining in the class.
And that's a really good point. Starting Sunday, that like Miss Maggie said, we tried it and it didn't work. They will no longer be a link that's live and everyone can get on that. You're not logging on for every lesson. You're just getting specific instruction from a teacher in that lesson. So that means when your student asks something, that should not be a problem on Sunday because they'll have a teacher dedicated towards it.
Okay. And regarding the Arabic, I don't know, regarding the e-learning for Arabic, the links, they are not having any passwords. I don't know how to make any homeworks. And for the English, I know about this exact path, this RAS Kids, but the Arabic, I have no idea about it. So will anybody send this?
Yeah, so we've had a few issues this week with Arabic platforms. And so next week on Sunday, IT is actually tonight going to be sending everything out from 5 to 8 p.m. IT, correct me if I'm incorrect. So everything should be going out. So that should be good for e-learning for Arabic.
Okay. And regarding if anything in the portfolio just disappeared, and he was posting something yesterday for the e-learning, and then it disappeared all today. Shall I contact the IT?
No, so on Class Dojo, when you submit, it goes as pending to the teacher. And so on
it was pending, and then it was the teacher saw it and it was approved, and it was there all in his portfolio, and then it was not there today. So I don't know.
Okay, I'll look into that, but it should stay, and then the teacher will give you feedback on the piece of work.
Okay.
I'll look into that, and your teacher will contact you regarding what happened. Great, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. No,
we have Alier Polo next.
Hi, yeah, good afternoon. I attended the KG2 meeting also. I'm a working mom and my husband is also working. Regarding the weekly overview that you'll be sending by 7:30 on a Sunday, will it be possible to send it on Saturday instead so we can hand it over to our family member who will be left with our kids at home?
I think Miss Maggie's having some connection issues again, but we will post the overview on Sunday at 7:30. If your student needs it posted before that, just reach out to the teacher and you can grab it from them. But we're not going to do it for everybody because some people don't want it on the weekend because they want to have a weekend. So if you have a special circumstance, reach out to the teacher and it shouldn't be a problem. And then everyone else will be Sunday at 7:30.
Noted. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay. We have Adam Faraj's mother next.
Yes.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I can see from my son's schedule, he is in 3B, that the math, English, and science are live sessions, but the Arabic and Islamic are recorded sessions.
So we're going to have live lessons and recorded lessons.
So because of that, next week is all recorded, but just that's normal, okay? Okay. That's my question is it going to be always Arabic and Islamic or recorded session, or he will have live sessions as well?
So for grade 2, he should have a live lessons and he should have recorded. There you go. And he should have, okay, so there might be a mistake and I'll go ahead and look at that, but there should be at least one Arabic live lesson. So I'll take a look at that and I'll get back to you. Grade 2.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Grade 3, Miss Sarah.
Okay, 3. Sorry, I was thinking Adam last year.
He's in grade 3B, yeah.
But maybe we haven't posted the new timetable yet.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been posted yet, but I'll look into that.
It is already on Class Dojo.
Okay,
Oh,
perfect.
Okay.
Okay, I'll look into that. Okay. Any other questions?
We have
Here?
Keith next.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Hi, Miss Sarah, Miss Rania. I'm familiar with you guys from last year. Ahmed and Jassim's mother.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, Miss Margaret. It's very nice to meet you. It's our first time to meet. Just a quick question. So, as I understand, so the schedules have been put just like distance learning of last year, right? So we will be having the overviews and all the online portals and stuff, just like last year.
Yes. So it's going to be a little bit different from last year in how we set it, because last year a lot of it was pre-recorded. This year a lot is going to be live. So it's going to be a very similar setup, just the logistics of the overview is going to be a little bit different.
Okay, so more live sessions, less recorded sessions, but overall everything is almost the same.
Same structure.
Very same, very, very similar structure.
Perfect. Thank you so much for the changes. Thank you, guys.
Of course.
A lot of
Thank you,
effort
guys.
has been put into this. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your feedback. Great. Any other questions?
We have Ahmed Jawabri.
Yes, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah, I just wrote a question about the MOE links and the teachers. MOE links are still not workable, and the teachers are not available on the Class Dojo. And we have contacted class through Class Dojo. We were not able to approach the teachers.
Okay, so
For MOE topic subjects, Arabic, Islamic, and social. So we were not able.
Okay, there's a couple of things. Thank you for bringing this up. As Ms. Sarah said earlier, there will be a Class Dojo specifically for the DL group. It won't be in 5AX or something, it will be 5 distance learning. And the MOE teachers will be linked to that dojo class specifically for you. So we'll make sure we can do that. And if the MOE links aren't working, Ms. Sarah did say there have been some issues with the Arabic and Islamic platforms. IT are rechecking and resetting everything over this weekend to make sure that it works. Because in terms of what's been sent out, there shouldn't be any issues. So they're checking the back end for you.
Okay, thank you. I have one.
Contacting the teachers of the MOE will be easy through Dojo because they'll be specifically for the distance learning students in that group.
Okay, we just have one more comment, please, regarding the links which been sent in the first day, Sunday or Monday, about how to browse them and to learn from them. Many links, I think 6, 7 platforms, but most of them are not working. We couldn't browse them. There was some technical issue, not from the laptop, maybe from the link itself. So we need your help in this.
Yeah, so as of now, the only issues we have are the Arabic ones, which are being fixed. Everything else should work. So if you contact IT support, we can help you with your specific issue with logging in with your platforms.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Excuse me, one more question, please.
Okay.
Yes, I am Khalid Abdulaziz's mother, grade 4A, and this is our first year in the school.
Welcome.
So, just my question is, you talk about the Arabic and Islamic books. What about English, science, and math? And I hear someone else talking about a laptop. So, can you please explain that for me?
Certainly. The first thing is, from grade 5, but not until grade 5, the school provides a Chromebook for each student to use as their own throughout the year. From grade 4 and below, when students are in school, they have class sets of iPads to use. So that's the laptop part. Next year there will be a Chromebook. And in terms of textbooks for the English medium subjects, the school does not use them. The school uses e-textbooks and e-resources, but because we're very, very determined not to have it's Sunday, so it's page 12, so read the book and answer the questions, our teachers plan the lessons to engage the aptitudes and the needs of the individual students. That's not to say we obviously use external resources. We've got the Pearson books, we've got the novels, we've got the maths textbooks, but they're all electronic. The resources that are used are the same, they're just in a different format. And actually with distance learning, that makes life much easier because our teachers have got the resources in a proper format. They don't have to photocopy something and upload it.
So we're gonna use only those websites that we provided through emails.
So you're going to have a copybook, and it's not to say we don't use any books. We have a copybook, and that's where your child would do all their work. But like Miss Maggie said, the lessons that the teachers run, you don't need to have page 12 to do it. They do very interactive, and we do cross-curricular thematic units that engage the students. So all of those opportunities for work are done in their copybook. The electronic Pearson textbooks do not begin until grade 5 with Chromebooks.
But within the lessons themselves, the teachers will provide resources that need to
100%.
read and things like that, just not a big thick book.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, I received for my son and my daughter grade 1 and grade 2 the schedule for next week. It's showing that the Arabic subjects, it's all is recording.
No.
No. So it's they will inform us before the Zoom or before, one day before? Or
No.
On Sunday, it's recorded on Sunday. Don't worry about anything else. If anything, we'll let you know the other one, the one that is live.
Actually, it says Arabic A and Arabic B, and then Arabic A is highlighted while Arabic B is not.
It's because the Arabic A lesson is live, but the Arabic B lesson is going to be recorded. That's why it's highlighted yellow.
Okay, I thank you for your answer. I have another question, please. I'm looking at my kid in grade 1. Then for example, I'll bring an example like science. While distance learning students are taking one session for science, the in-class students, they are taking science. So I think it's not limited to science. That means the distance learning student will be in less contact with in terms of classes. Am I right?
So for grade 1 students within the day, they have one lesson. But if you look at the structure of the lesson for science, they're going to have a live lesson, which is what they would have in a classroom. And you also have to think about your day, just like the students in school are getting the one lesson. Everything's been shortened a little bit due to COVID. So they have one lesson in class and as well as distance learning.
Like for example, they have in class, they have one science learning, distance learning, and then one science live. No.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
if you look at the schedule for the timetable we received last time for cohort Y 1A, they have two sessions of science, while in the new one, distance learning, they have only one session.
Right now, we're going to have one lesson for distance learning for science, and for grade 1, that's appropriate.
But
What we
I
can
think
do is we can upload extra resources if you like as feedback. Thank you for that.
Yeah, the lesson that the recorded lesson that the 1AX had on a Monday or whatever day it was,
Yes.
we can easily and happily share that with the distance learning students. In fact, we'll share all the recorded lessons that aren't already being shared with distance learning students with them, in all grades, because they're there and it's important that everybody gets to use them.
Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Oh, we'll take our last question.
Before we do, can I just answer Dr. Mohammed Zidan's question? Arabic A is for Arabic native speakers, and Arabic B is for non-native speakers, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. Yes.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, regarding for the MacBook, Chromebook, we will distribute for all the grade 5 as well by next week. So how about the distance learning? They get also, or do we get hard copy?
So same thing as the Chromebooks right now in grade 5, because that's our youngest grade using it. They're going over lessons on how to be safe, online safety, how to log in. And so right now, your students next week for grade 5 will have the same lessons. And so after 2 p.m., you can make an appointment to pick up their Chromebooks.
Anytime.
Any day. Sunday.
Excuse me. My daughter is in grade 6A, and I have some issues in the Chromebook. So how can I contact? Do I have to send an email to the school regarding this, regarding the homeroom teacher and everything?
So if you have an issue with the Chromebook, an IT issue, like
no,
I said,
it's not an IT issue. One thing, her Chromebook, it doesn't have a back camera, okay? To upload pictures. When I contacted the IT, they told me that the new Chromebooks doesn't have a back camera. So she has to take pictures from the front camera, and it's very difficult to take pictures from the front camera and upload it to the There is no back camera. I contacted IT and I don't know what am I supposed to do. How do I upload her work in Google Classroom? And one thing, there's no response from the homeroom teacher. We know the homeroom teacher is, I think, Miss Shireen, I think, if I'm not wrong. But there is no response from her at all. And even for the Arabic teacher, I think he's Mr. Muhammad, but there is no response from him also. And from the social studies B teacher
okay, no
also.
problem. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll relay that to teachers, and starting on Sunday, we have our 48-hour policy. Right now, it's been a very crazy week, and we'll make sure that everyone's on that response time. As for the Chromebooks, like IT told you, these are the Chromebooks we have. When we talk about Chromebooks for parents, there's not a certain spec that we kind of tell you at the beginning. So they don't have cameras, but you can absolutely still turn it around to take a picture of your
yeah, because on the timetable, there was a link mentioned that how to upload how to upload files on the Chromebook. So in that, it's mentioned you have to turn the Chromebook to the other side so you can take a picture. But with the front camera, you cannot take the picture. It shows upside down, or it's unclear, or it's not. You cannot focus properly take the picture.
We'll make a new video on students who don't have the back camera how to upload. No problem.
Yeah, it would be much easier for us.
And also, it's something that I'm going to be talking to the teachers about as well for grade 6 and above. Although I was only expecting 1 to 5 here, but from grade 6 to above, the teachers will start setting more work through Google Classroom using Google Forms and Google Docs, so that they won't be taking pictures and uploading things. It will actually just be submitting the work that's being actually done.
Especially for math, and also it's very difficult to upload pictures.
Okay, thank you, Hasina.
Thank you so much.
Okay, well, thank you so much, everyone, for coming. We really appreciate your time, your patience. This week has been a crazy one, I know, for you guys as well as us, but your feedback has really helped us and we really appreciate it. So next week, Sunday, inshallah, will be fabulous. I really appreciate everyone.
And just to tell Mr.
I have
Fode,
one more question, please.
Sorry, Hasina, we're gonna have to.
Mr. Fode, a homeroom check-in is just it's a health and well-being. How are you? How are you feeling? Everything okay? Are you here? Say hello. It's like a registration period, so it's just making that connection apart from academics.
Thank you everyone so much. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Sorry, Miss Maggie.
Who's this? Sorry, where am I?
Yeah, I wrote a comment, but you didn't notice maybe about the check-in. How the recorded sessions will be checked in. Does the student need to write present or not? Because no teacher.
Yeah. It's easy. It's easy to explain in our addendum to our attendance policy. For the recorded sessions, it is engagement with and submission of the work. If a student has completed the session and has submitted the work, it's very clear that they were there. And from a distance learning point of view, we're more concerned that they're engaging with the work than whether they did it at 10 in the morning or at 3 in the afternoon on a recorded session. Okay, so there won't be any penalty for that.
I just have the last comment, please, before we conclude. Regarding the links, the platform I talked about 10 minutes ago, I tried to browse again, but it's still not working, unfortunately. And we wrote the IT, but he didn't reply yet. So please, take care of this.
Yeah, they will. IT is busy manning this meeting at the moment, which is probably why they haven't done it yet.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Everyone.
Thank you.